Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Not good. Thank you. Oh, this is buffering so much. Hello, for everyone coming in right now, we're going to be getting started at 7:10, so hold on tight. In the meantime, feel free to interact with me in the chat.
Oh, this is buffering so much.
And just as a heads up, there does seem to be quite a bit of a delay between the actual playback and me speaking. So if you do have questions, feel free to ask them along the way, and so I can address them at the end. Wow, 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 wow. Desert Oasis t-shirt design ends tonight? What? I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Well, since there seems to be quite a little bit of a delay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hopefully this actually starts at 7:10. But anyways, hello everyone. My name is Andy Nguyen. I am a third year now at UC Riverside, and I am studying psychology. So today we're gonna be talking about the Kiwanis family house, which is one of the California, Nevada, and Hawaii district fundraising initiatives. Sorry. And so, what exactly is the Kiwanis Family House? So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the Kiwanis Family House's mission, along with the history of the Kiwanis Family House and how it came to be. So what is the Kiwanis Family House? The Kiwanis Family House is a nonprofit organization that opened up in 1984 at the UC Davis Children's Hospital in Sacramento. This was founded by Vernon Leona Bright. Leona was the wife of a Southeast Sacramento Kiwanis Club member, whose name was Vernon Bright, um, and she had heard about the need for temporary housing, and she had asked her husband, why doesn't Kiwanis do something about this? And so this is straight from the website, but the story goes along with the fact that the idea was born um, the idea was born from Leona Bright's and Vern's efforts. Um, and so a group of Kiwanis Club members found a site donated by the UC Davis Medical Center. They purchased 5 surplus construction trailers, converted them into a 7-bedroom facility, and provided furnishing, carpeting, appliances, and all that was required to make the Kiwanis family house a home. Um, and so, for those of you who don't know, the Kiwanis family house essentially provides housing for um, families who may have a family member staying at the UC Davis Children's Hospital. And so, the Kiwanis family house provides them the opportunity to have somewhere to stay and not have to worry about housing. And a lot of the times, people who do come to this house, they are from very far places. Um, and so, why did they decide that they want to do this? The Kiwanians reached out to create this new housing program, and before they did it, families with children in life-threatening situations could not find temporary living, um, and these hospitals could not accommodate for the extra family members who may be staying with the child, staying for the children, especially the parents or the siblings and stuff. Um, and so children had to go through their hospital stay without family presence, and um, because of this, families used to live in cars to be near the hospital. And again, the hospital gave them the opportunity to um, have somewhere to stay without having to worry, without having to stay in their cars for an extended amount of time. And so, what is the Kiwanis Family House's mission? This has a lot to do with the Kiwanis commitment of um, giving back to the communities and especially children. And so their mission is to provide temporary housing and support to families of seriously ill or injured children and adults being treated at the University of California Davis Medical Center and Shriners Hospital for Children of Northern California in Sacramento. Their vision is to continually provide convenient, restful, secure, and low-cost accommodations for the families of patients being treated at the UCD Medical Center or at Shriners Hospitals for Children of Northern California and Sacramento, California. And again, so what does the Kiwanis Family House provide? A lot of these are different kind of accommodations, and these are some examples of um, some of the things that the house provides. There are 32 bedrooms in the house. There are laundry machines, fully equipped kitchens. There's clothing. There's children's play area, there's a quiet courtyard, Wi-Fi, and a lot more. To expand on some of these, I know that with the clothing, they have like an indoor closet that families can donate clothes to, or people can just donate clothes to, and the families can essentially just go through and pick out like what they want to wear and those kind of things. And then the kitchens are very equipped with things that someone may need to um, cook their food and stuff. And I do believe that it is a communal kitchen, so whatever is um, like supplies and stuff like eggs or whatever, they are put into like a fridge that families can um, use. But they also have the ability to label their own stuff and have their own private like fridges and stuff. Um, yeah, so there is a video of how the Kiwanis family house provides for these families. Um, can I try to play it? If not, then we'll just move on. Oh no. Okay, well, anyways, there is a quick, like, 54-second video of how the Kiwanis family house provides for these families. If you are interested, then feel free to watch the video afterwards. I will be linking the workshop on the division page. Cool. And so, how can you support the Kiwanis family house? Of course, the biggest way is to encourage your sponsoring Kiwanis Club to become a sponsor for the house. Um, you can do this by attending their luncheons or even their division council meetings. Um, I know for UC Riverside, their sponsoring Kiwanis Club's luncheons are every Thursday, I believe from 11:30 to about 1 o'clock p.m. But you can always contact your president or Kiwanis Family Chair to see what time the sponsoring Kiwanis Club meets, and then try to get them to support the Kiwanis Family House and its causes. And some other ways you can fundraise. So these are things like direct donations, sponsoring a room or family to stay there, or even buying a brick. So that might sound kind of like weird, like why would you buy a brick for a house? But if you go on the Kiwanis Family House website, they have something. They have like a store where you can buy a brick, and it costs about $100, and this goes towards helping expand the house as well as getting yourself or getting your organization name, whatever you want to put on a brick and put into like a pathway at the house. Um, in terms of direct donations and fundraising, um, some ideas of how your club can support the Kiwanis Family House. You can have, the typical like restaurant fundraisers. You can do grams where the proceeds go towards the Kiwanis Family House. Um, you can also have like fun things too, where you can do like dare weeks and how all the proceeds go towards the Kiwanis Family House. Those are just some ideas. Something that the division is currently doing is we are currently trying to raise funds to buy a brick for the house. So if you are interested in supporting that and want to contribute, uh, the link to donate is on the division Facebook page. Um, and then if you would like to do that now, you can go ahead and just Venmo the division at DOCKI. Um, and feel free to donate however much or however little you would like to. Every little bit counts. And that fundraiser will be ending at the end of the month. Um, Another way you can donate is by donating. You can donate supplies from their wish list, which is on the website, and it changes every month, so be sure to check regularly. Um, Again, one thing that the division is doing, another thing the division is doing actually, um, is we are collecting donations of supplies that are currently on their wish list for this month. These include things like toiletries, napkins, tissues, those kind of things. So if you would like to donate anything, you can either donate actual materials, um, or you can donate money to the division at DOCKI on Venmo, um, and we will be buying all these materials at the end of the month as well and sending them to the house. And if you are a frequent Amazon shopper, I do recommend using Amazon Smile and setting your preferred charity to the Kiwanis Family House. This is a great way to support the Kiwanis Family House and donate, especially because you are not only supporting the house, you're also buying what you need to buy. So why not already support them? I believe, yeah. So pictured in the start is the pathway with all the bricks that have been donated. These are the $100 bricks with your name engraved on them. Linked here is the wish list for the Kiwanis Family House. And lastly, another way you can support the Kiwanis Family House is by volunteering. So by volunteering, you're serving the needs of the families, maintaining the landscape, and other necessities around the facility. Typically, these might be things like answering the telephone or performing other duties around the facility. Sometimes you'll be cleaning, sometimes you'll be cooking for the families. For those of you who have been volunteering with us for the division service projects, these are pretty much similar to how we volunteered at the Ronald McDonald House. And essentially, the Kiwanis Family House and the Ronald McDonald House are the same idea. They provide temporary housing for families who have family members who are staying in the nearby hospital. And for example of things that we've done at the Ronald McDonald House is typically we clean the house to make sure the house is a comfortable living space for everyone staying there. And in terms of other things that we've done, we have cooked breakfast for the families. That's something you can do at the Ronald McDonald House, and I'm sure you can do at the Kiwanis Family House as well. These are things that are very appreciated by the families staying there. And when we do volunteer there are a lot of families who thank us for helping out and giving back to our communities as well. So next, this past year we've done a lot for the Kiwanis Family House, and as a district we raised about $25,000 for the Kiwanis Family House just last year. And if your club or division raises the most funds for the Kiwanis Family House, the district provides this little stuffed animal. His name is Al the Alpaca. And he's super cute. He has a little sweater that one of our old officers had made during her term, and it's super, super cute. And so I do recommend that you all strive to do the best and in terms of fundraising and support the Kiwanis Family House for all it does. It is a very great organization and they do a lot for the families who do stay there. And the last slide is a little bit of a quote. So everything starts with one step or one brick or one word or one day. So every bit of help and support that goes into the Kiwanis Family House can save a family or even just help them during very difficult times. We all have the ability to impact the lives of those in need through our simple actions. So if you can, please do fundraise, donate, volunteer, and spread the word about this charity. This is a really big part of our organization as it is the Kiwanis Family House. So supporting our direct charities makes a huge difference, not only for our organization as Circle K, but again, for its families who are staying there. And even if you may not think that your efforts are making a difference in the world, I do promise you that they are. And yeah. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to address them now. In the meantime, there is the sign-in link for the webinar, DO KFH webinar 19. I want to leave this here on the screen for a little bit, but in the meantime, go ahead and start asking questions. there is quite a bit of a delay. So if you do ask questions, just know that I am still looking at the chat as the live stream is going on, but it may take me a while to address any questions that you may have. So do please be patient, and I really appreciate it. Sign-in link is still there, so take your time. Besides donating and fundraising and volunteering, some ways that you can show support for the Kiwanis Family House is just by giving um, other people the information about what the Kiwanis Family House is. So essentially, you're just spreading the word about the Kiwanis Family House and its missions, its goals, and what it is, what it does. Um, you can do this by just talking to your friends about, you know, um, what exactly it is that we as Circle Cares donate to, fundraise for. You can also do this by um, going to schools and doing some outreach and letting them know, like, hey, like these are some fundraisers that these are some charities that we support. Here's why, and here's why it's important. Something that are something that the Riverside of something that the Kiwanis Club of Riverside does is that they have speakers come in for like their meetings or the luncheons. And so a couple weeks ago, or not a couple weeks ago, during the spring quarter, they had a speaker from the Kiwanis Family House come, and he basically talked about why it's important, what it is, and all those kind of things. And a lot of these Kiwanians at the meeting, um, they were shocked that they hadn't even known about it before. So spreading the word about what the Kiwanis Family House is um, and how they can support it and things like that really does make a big difference. Is it not showing the... something that we can also talk about is um, so currently the Kiwanis Family House is only located in Sacramento, which tends to be the reason why like a lot of Kiwanis, especially in the southern half of the district, don't really know much about the Kiwanis Family House, despite being in Kiwanis. Um, but something they are working on is doing an expansion project, and so they are currently trying to expand outside of Sacramento.